Today's video is from Matt Walsh. We know that Matt Walsh is somebody who steps out against these particular people. The trans people, the queer people, the gay, the whatever they are. He's one person that he's very clear on what he thinks about this conversation, or what he hates about it, or what he dislikes, and he says his truth in whatever situation. Whoever confronts him, he's able to destroy and make sure that they hear what he has to say. Anyway, today's video is from Matt Walsh. It's titled "A Trans Mother Debates Matt Walsh on Womanhood." A trans mother. This is quite going to be interesting. A trans mother. Okay. Before we dive into this video, okay, my name is Ogechi. This is Ogechi Reaction. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time here, do not click on the red subscribe button, like this video, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts on what you think about this video. So it's important that you watch through till the end, okay? I'm dropping my thoughts during the course of this video and after this video. Thank you to all my returning subscribers and viewers. You guys are amazing. We are hitting 1,000 subscribers very soon and I'm super excited. So keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep commenting. It helps with the algorithm and it helps us grow and get better. Let's get straight into this video.
Hi, Matt. I'm transgender. I'm born and raised here in New Mexico. I have a graduate degree in information technology, marketing, business, and finance. I own my own home. I pay taxes. I have a 6-figure job. I'm a respected professional in Albuquerque. I'm a mother. My life experience is that I'm an awesome...
Where did he get the child from, or she get the child from? If he's a transgender woman, that means he used to be a man. Where did he get the child from? Just asking. I want to know because our kids needs to be protected, okay? But let's continue the video. Let's hear him out.
I'm an awesome person. I am well liked. I'm responsible, and I think I'm pretty cool. You touched on something. You said something earlier that for you, when somebody calls you a man, it doesn't faze you because, you just know that you're a man. That was interesting to me because I feel the same way about my identity as a woman. My question leading up to this, you've asserted that no one would ever see me as a woman, that nobody would ever see or could see a transgender person as a woman, and yet I have dozens of friends from diverse backgrounds, women from the reservation, a woman from Japan, several immigrant women. I have my coworkers, I have my boss, my VP, my CEO, all respecting me as a woman, my family, my long-term friends who are actually here with me. All of these...
Can I just say that these people actually want to make you feel good? They don't want to make you feel bad for transitioning. They're, just like you said, your friends. How about people that do not know you? How do they feel about your transgendering? Let's continue, please.
These people assure me, I'm a woman. They'll tell me, girl, there is no way you are a man. They see me as a woman.
Why?
So the question,
Okay.
how can you assert that nobody would ever see me as a woman when my material experience tells me you're wrong?
Okay. It's interesting that that's the part of my talk you chose to ask a question about, because that's not in my talk at all. I don't believe I said that no one would ever see you as a woman. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, that you could fool someone. Now, you brought this up, so I have to tell you that you brought this up. You've put your identity on the table for conversation. And so I'm going to say you wouldn't fool me at all. I mean, I see a man 100%. And I think that most people would. Now, the fact that you have people in your life who are saying to you, oh, you're totally a woman, it's exactly what I'm talking about. No one in my life has ever once said to me, you're totally a man, Matt. You know, if a friend of mine called me on the phone and said, listen, Matt, I want you to know you're really a man, I would think that there was something wrong with him. I would say, why are you saying that at all?
Do you see the problem? Do you actually see the problem? You're a man. Nobody's going to call you up and say, oh, Faith, Ogechi, oh, you're a woman. Because I'm a woman. Nobody needs to hear that. Nobody needs to affirm or validate me on that. But you, because you're transgender, these people who you're able to fool would always address you as a woman because you're not a woman, okay?
It doesn't make any sense. So the fact that this is a conversation to begin with tells me, it only proves the point that I'm trying to make, that your identity, even in your own mind, is up for, it's something that you need to be assured of. Now, what I would like to ask you, again, because you're standing here, and so you've brought your identity and on the table for discussion. So how do you know that you're a woman?
It was first when I heard transgender persons describe their experience in their own words, and this was only about 2 years ago. Hearing...
That is why these people need to be shut down. I did a video, where, you know, from Valuetainment, when one of the men on the interview was saying that we need to allow these people talk, let them talk and let them talk. No, we need to shut them down, because the more they talk, the more, you know, people are beginning to see them and listen to their crap that they got to say. Okay, but if you shut them, just like he said, that how did you know you're a woman? First he said he heard from a transgender, because we have been listening to their crap.
Hearing somebody describe things, it was a woman from like England, describing her experience, her childhood, her teenage years. And it blew my mind to be listening to her, because it was just some podcast that I was listening to while I was like doing laundry. But it blew my mind to hear somebody so eloquently and precisely describe things that I had experiences
What
that
was
I
the
had
description?
experienced.
What did they say?
Okay, so I am honestly hesitant. I know that you touched earlier about the difficulty that transgender women might have in describing their identity, but I want to state, I honestly don't feel that you would engage in this conversation in good faith.
Then why are
And
you here?
so-
Why did you stand up to talk to me if you don't want to have a conversation? You're saying that you discovered that you're a woman. I'm asking you how you did. That's a very fair question.
Okay.
How do you know that you're a woman?
That's fine. All right. So first of all, listening to transgender people, and it was like, okay, this is a one-off, you know, one person describing these things. Things like looking at yourself in the mirror and not recognizing yourself. Hearing compliments like, you are such an example, like a positive masculine role model. And just hearing that and being like, you know, it feels like they're talking about somebody else. It means feeling alone, even when you're surrounded by guys, even when you have a lot of friends. And I was active in like Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. I had great masculine role models my whole life, and yet I never felt like I belonged. I felt welcome and included.
Why does that make you a woman?
Because
As opposed to just a man who doesn't get along with some other men, or a man who's depressed, or a man who doesn't feel at home totally in his body, which, by the way, is a pretty universal human experience. Everybody goes through it at one time or another. So in what way does that make you a woman, though? And it's interesting. You're telling me that you listen to the experiences of other transgender people.
Well, yeah.
But what about women?
I love that Matt Walsh is asking him vital question to question his womanhood, okay? I love he's asking the right questions. Let's continue.
About women.
So
Because trans women are women, you would say, right?
I would say that, yeah.
Exactly the same?
Yes.
Okay, well then why do you need to hear the testimony of quote unquote trans women? Like how you pick any actual woman in this room? In what way do you know that you belong in the same category as them?
I know because they tell me. So here was
You need them to tell you what you are?
women. Yes, I trust the opinions of the women around
And
me.
if most
it's
women-
incredible. You might try it sometime.
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman, would you say I'm not a woman anymore?
If who?
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman anymore, would you then relent and say I'm not a woman?
I would say most people on the planet have no idea who I am. I'm going to trust the opinions of the people who've spent their lives with me.
But you are relying on other people to tell you who you are, is what we're establishing.
For context, I know you like to think, I know you like to say,
If you would agree with me, these people are very confused. Very confused because I'm trying to wrap my head around what he's trying to explain. Now, Matt Walsh is trying to ask him really vital questions so we can understand their line of thought. Maybe we can understand them, right? But he's not even making it any easier. He is so confused of who he is. He is a boy. When he was a boy, he knew he was a boy. Now he needs validation from people to actually know who he is. Isn't that so insane? Like, we need to shut these people up, honestly speaking, because his craziness started from, or his transitioning, let's be civil, his transitioning started when he started listening to other transgender women. Okay, so that was when he got the boldness and he felt that, oh, I'm a woman, I'm a this, I'm a that, and all those things. So we need to shut these people up so that people can actually be who they want to be. He's very confused. He doesn't, or she doesn't know who she is. She needs people to actually validate her, to tell her that she's a woman. While me, I'm a woman. I don't need anybody to tell me because I am a woman.
everybody's rah-rahing and supporting transgender people, and yet they're still killing themselves, etc. But I'm standing here in a room full of people applauding you and asking questions like, how can I put out legislation here in New Mexico, you know, my home state I grew up in, to try to reverse transgenderism? Like, I'm not safe. And it
How are you not safe? You just said you're standing in a room with people who disagree with you and you're perfectly fine. So how are you not safe? Okay, look, we're going round and round. You don't want to answer any of the questions. Maybe we'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood. So people can probably shout out the question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
But you know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only
I don't want
makes
to hear
sense
that. What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women...
Circular definition.
That's mine. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You guys, do you see what we are talking about? Who is a woman? He doesn't even know. They need inclusion. They need to be... I don't even know what to say. Like, please, for the sake of the future, for the sake of our kids, for the sake of your future, we need to protect our children from these vultures. We need to protect our children from these confused people. Please, like, I don't know what to say. Let children actually grow up to become and then realize and understand who a man and a woman is. A child who is properly taught in the way of the Lord, properly taught in his cultural way, will grow up with a clear vision and understanding and identity of who or she or who he is or who she is, so that we do not raise confused people all over the place. We do not raise people that do not even know who they are. He cannot define who he claims to be. He cannot define womanhood. He's so confused. He sounds like a woman. He dresses like a woman. Doesn't make him a woman. And the fact that he's a mother is really worrisome. Anyway, let me know your thoughts or your comments or what you think about this conversation. Matt Walsh asked really vital questions. He asked questions that needed answers, and we did not get any answers from this. And this is the way it goes. It goes on and on like this. You ask them very vital questions, they are not able to give you adequate answers because they are so confused. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Drop your thoughts, your comments, or what you think. Do well to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do well to like, share, comment, subscribe, and, you know, turn your post notification bell. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.